Over the summer, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis decided to make a little trip over to the state of Texas, down at the border with Greg Abbott, where they did a press conference, they had a photo op, and DeSantis pledged he was going to start sending cops from Florida over to Texas to help secure the border because allegedly President Joe Biden was ignoring this massive crisis that was taking place down there. Even as, by the way, federal agents were apprehending more people at the border than they had in previous years. Deportations had hit a high that we didn't even see during the Trump administration. And of course, we were still throwing kids in cages. We were seizing large doses packages of fentanyl, large packages of other drugs. Hell, we just had another 800 pounds of fentanyl seized at the border within the last week. And Republicans used that to somehow attack Joe Biden, even though it shows that Border Patrol was doing their job and was successful with it. But either way, Ron DeSantis launched this political stunt, sends Florida cops over to the Texas border, and it has now cost us millions of dollars. The state of Florida has suffered $1.6 million in losses because of this, and that number is expected to continue to grow. And what's more is that Ron DeSantis at the start of this had told everybody, he said, don't worry about the cost. Okay, the state of Texas is going to reimburse us. They've already said that. And then the state of Texas came out and said, we are absolutely not paying you back any of your money. None of the states that send people down here, we appreciate it, but yeah, we're not paying for this. You're doing this on your own, so thank you very much, but you're not getting a dime of it back. So DeSantis knew this, lies to the public. They try to, not reveal the true cost of it. It actually came out via a Freedom of Information Act request because originally the number was, it's only cost about $500,000. That was reported by the Miami Herald a couple months ago. And then the FOIA request revealed, oops, it's a little over $1 million more than that, and it continues to climb every day. This was a political stunt, 100% a political stunt, because Ron DeSantis wants to shore up this base in Florida that for some reason is worried about people coming across the Texas border. Okay, I hope everybody understands that. The state of Florida is not bordering Mexico. We have people coming into this state illegally, absolutely. But they're not coming from Texas. They're not coming across that border. They're coming up from Cuba. And we treat them like crap here in Florida too. And the ones who do manage to come in and they become citizens somehow get hoodwinked by these same Republicans to vote Republican. It is absolutely mind-blowing to me how that happens. They hate you. They want you out of here. Unless, of course, it's an election year and then they want to convince you that the Democrats are going to turn the United States into what you just left in Cuba. And it works. And it's sad, but that's what Republicans do. So, hey, is there a bright side to this? Did Florida get anything at all for that money? Well, here's what the spokesperson for Ron DeSantis, Christina Pushaw, here's what she says happened because of those officers we sent over to Texas. There were 311 criminal arrests. 311. You arrested 311 people for $1.6 million. You know what, folks? Let's go ahead, pull out our trusty old calculator here. We have $1.6 million spent arresting 311 people, so that was $5,144.69 per arrest. But none of that answers the big question as to whether or not those people would have or would not have been arrested if Florida hadn't sent their cops over there. Were our cops actually over there filling in the gaps? Or were they just part of teams with people from other states who saw a person, apprehended them, and said, cool, that's one arrest down, 310 to go? We won't know that. We can't know that. We don't know that. But what we do know is that this clearly was a political stunt. The state of Florida is paying millions, but the people in this state are just dumb enough to believe that DeSantis actually did something good.